Hey y'all, what's up, what's up, what's up? Thought I'd start off with, haven't looked at my friend in a long time. Maybe some videos tonight, I'm gonna hang out with y'all. Then we'll do the Virgo and all of that and look at some films. And then we got a Scorpio moon coming up on May 1st. So we gotta get on that handle as well. Happy birthday, Taurus. Happy birthday, my daddy. Happy birthday, my friend. And he gotta let me go in the spiritual realms. You know, I appreciate him coming. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm even wanting it. I mean, well, I don't know. You never know who may show up. I'll see. The creator might send me a helper. Alright. This is, y'all see Dre OG reactions. There's something unusual going on here. Y'all know I like to listen to him. I haven't listened to him in a while, so thought I'd play him. We'll watch him for a while. Okay? Let me see if I can get a full view. Okay. Alright.
Disconnect from humanity sometimes, man. But look, lock in. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's get these videos to like 15,000 likes. Share these videos with your friends.
Some interesting things.
They like this type of content, man. We're cool over here. We talk about a bunch of dope topics. You're not forced to believe anything. You know, just let me know how you feel about these videos in the comments down below. And just know if you're going through a tough time, just know you're not in this life by yourself. We're going through this thing called life together. But look, make sure y'all watch this video all the way to the end, because this is going to be explosive. I just hope you're ready. Let's get it, baby.
Okay, we need to have a really serious conversation, and I need all hands on deck when it comes to witch talk. What is he saying in this video? And yes, he really posted this the other night on his True Social and apparently took it down right away, but this is fucking scary.
Look what he did. I think I said it in the Gemini reading. What the fuck?
First of all, help. Second of all, this is how we end up with tinfoil hats permanently on our motherfucking heads.
Okay.
That was absolutely some kind of incantation. I need someone to translate for us. Is it another language? I need help. I tried to Google the phonetics, and there was like an African god that was kind of close, a Shaka. But again, I don't know if that's really what he's saying in that video. Like, what the fuck? Y'all, do you remember when they got mad about Obama's tan suit? I would pay all of the money in my bank account, which, to be honest with you, isn't much, but like all of it, to go back there to that time when things were normal. You can talk shit about politeness and decorum as much as you want to. I don't want my president posting shit like that. That is fucking scary, dude.
Rainbow.
The book I read is called 1984. It's about a guy who thinks the government is lying to him. Spoiler, he's right. There are cameras everywhere.
Get your ass out of here, man.
The end is here. So I face the final curtain.
Fuck no! Bro, Donald Trump has been posting some absolutely wild shit. Like, bro.
I shot gosh.
What the fuck? Iran does not sign this deal, the whole country is getting blown. Yeah, at this point, I really don't know. What the fuck is about to happen?
Fox News is showing you a downed pilot, this woman right here. But I found the real signature. This is the grandma who just delivered McDonald's to the White House. So her name is Sharon Simmons. She's not flying no F-18s. She's driving for the 9 million people. This isn't a mistake either. It's a narrative glitch. When the morality of the newsroom is gone, they just reuse the faces and hope you aren't watching the patterns. We talked about the Epstein files and the scientists vanishing. And now we see the media can't even get their cast members right. The off switch is being pulled on their credibility in real time.
Wow. You know, like, bro, like, so look, I've seen people trying to explain, like, oh, that's not Trump that's actually posting these things, and there's a lot of information and a lot of other third-party organizations that
y'all see what Trump was doing?
So,
I said in the
let me know how
reading.
y'all feel about that in the comments down
But
below.
they know their time.
What does this mean?
They're gonna try to drag. That's why they keep bringing us back. That's why this retrograde keep coming up.
Always known about the
They're trying to delay the process.
You've known your whole life, silly. Stay with me. Elites have never been honest. Not in the 1600s when the Roman Catholics were burning people for the scientific method, or in 221 BC when the Qin dynasty was burying Confucian scholars alive. The elites have always understood that the narrative is a weapon, so they go to great lengths to control. The issue with this method of oppression is that it's expensive. It requires infrastructure, military, weapons, labor, and it is not very stable. People fight back, uprisings, revolution. It does not sustain itself. The elites today aren't going to make the mistakes of their predecessors. They're not necessarily government leaders, not monarchs or emperors. These are a class of people whose power does not depend on constituents. They are nationless and lawless. If things are really so bad, so perverted, why are we allowed to talk about it? Why can I make this video? Why let us see the files? It's simple, really. Our consent is not required. Instead of maintaining a prison through mass censorship, restriction, kidnapping journalists, why not give us freedom? Why not build algorithms in an information culture that rewards outrage and entertainment? There is no longer a question of truth because we do not look for truth. Why lie to us if we can lie to ourselves and to each other on their systems? Why not let us create our own rabbit holes and echo chambers and pay them to make our own propaganda? And why not test this little idea? Why not introduce ambiguity, reality distortion, apathy into our bloodstream bit by bit? Why not start with education and pop culture and let things get weird? Let it seep into our politics, into finance. Why not shut the world down for years and then just act like it never happened? Would someone do something? Still no? So then, why not just say fuck it and let the dogs out? So you see, you were ready for this. The best way to weaponize the narrative is to erase its value altogether. In a world without checks and balances, what is there left to do except come up with a new world?
Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I just wanted to quickly make this video to prove to you that we can no longer trust anything that we see with our eyes.
Amen.
We can't trust images that we see on social media. We can't trust videos. We can't trust our friends. We can't trust the news. We can't trust anything or anyone. So be careful.
Hello.
Damn, like which one was it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We're like, see, look, AI getting way too good. See, look, people were trying to understand like why I was putting AI in the beginning when this first started, when it was messing, when AI used to mess up the hands and the eyeballs just rolling around their head doing whatever they want. That was our opportunity to understand how good it was getting, but at the same time how terrible. And now, just that fast, I told you it's gonna be ramping up. They fixed the hands, they fixed the eyeballs, they even fixed the speech to match the mouths and stuff like it a lot better. It looks a lot more natural. They're mimicking us at an accelerated level. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is absolutely mind blowing. We can't trust anything anymore. So let's smash that like button. People need to see this.
I ran decided to fire bullets yesterday at the Strait of Hormuz. A total violation of our ceasefire agreement. Many of them were
not them doing a voiceover of Donald Trump's writing. It's crazy. His post that he put on, I think, on True Social.
That a French ship and a freighter from the United Kingdom of Alderaan. That wasn't nice, was it? My representatives are going to Islamabad, Pakistan. They will be there tomorrow evening. I'm sending my apprentice, J.D. Vance, to join them for negotiations. Iran recently announced that they were closing the strait, which is strange, because our blockade has already closed it. They're helping us without knowing, and they are the ones that lose with
Y'all think that's how you really look?
$500 million a day. The United Empire loses nothing. In fact, many ships are headed right now. You're walking into a trap, as is your rebel fleet. Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska to load up compliments of the IRGC, always wanting to be the tough guy. We're offering a very fair and reasonable deal, and I hope they take it. If they don't, the United States is going to knock out every single power plant and every single bridge in Iran. No more Mr. Nice Guy! Come down fast, they'll come down easy, and if they don't take the deal, it will be my honor to do what has to be done. by other presidents for the last 47 years. It's time for the Iran killing machine to end. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. Fire at will, except.
And they did, right?
Oh, I'm afraid that the Strait of Hormuz will be quite operational when the rest of the world arrives.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Donald Trump be kirking out, don't he? He be kirking out. This is. I don't even know what to say.
Gemini energy.
I don't even know what to say. Like
Mercury.
I hope the world don't think that this is a direct reflection of like how us as a whole think. I just hope not. Y'all know we don't. That's not us. So if y'all gonna do anything, y'all can miss us with the BS. We didn't vote for this.
I wish I could blow the whistle and tell you everything I know, but unfortunately for the safety of my own life, I can't. But I'll tell you enough. My name is Hunter Howell, and I went on record on February 17th, and I said that the USA would bomb Iran on behalf of Israel. This was 11 days prior to them doing so. Then on the 18th, the day after, I doubled down on record and said that people are about to die. A lot of people are about to die. It was my exact wording. And that the war is going to happen 10 days prior to it starting. Thousands have died since. I then went on record with a buddy of mine online named Keith Goldberg, and he can verify this. We were on live together, and me and him both said that the ceasefire deal would fall apart very fast, and guess what? It did. I went on record a third time saying on February 24th that the war is happening. So I went on record 3 times before. I've been on record saying that the ceasefire was going to fall apart, and I can't say everything I want to now. But my next big chilling prediction is this is all gearing towards a war between the United States and China, a hot war. Before you say nothing ever happens, shame on you, because so many people have died, and this shit is actually very serious. No jokes, no mentions of anything that I'm trying to promote. Venezuela, their oil, the United States sees that, just so you know, that's 5% of China's oil imports. You might not think that's a huge deal, but wait until you realize that now we're blockading Iran's oil passage as well with our Navy blockade. Well, that's 13% of China's oil imports. So a combined total, about 18 to 20%, a fifth of all imports of oil to China are being choked off right now by the United States. China is getting more and more aggressive with Taiwan. Taiwan produces 90% of the world's most advanced data chips. Who benefits from these data chips? American tech giants in the industry, such as Apple and Nvidia, things of that nature. If China ends up taking Taiwan, they will control the chips. If they control the chips, the United States tech industry completely collapses. Additionally, came out in March that China has been mapping the ocean floor in preparation for submarine warfare with the United States. I can't say this last part because I would be blowing the whistle on something that could really put me in serious danger. But yeah, that's my next big prediction. This is what it's turning into, is a Cold War standoff between the USA and China. We're in officially a Cold War Part 2. It took me a while to realize that, but it's so clear as day now. And if it turns into a hot war, it would become World War III. We're not in World War III, but we are in officially, the history books will see this as not just a little aggression war of the U.S. and Israel against Iran. It will be seen as the Cold War Part 2 between the USA and China. Much love, more news tomorrow.
I know how to brainwash the masses so they forget who they truly are. Step 1, convince them that working in a cubicle and sacrificing a life for health insurance and stability is the point of life. Step 2, convince them through systemized religion that the power is outside of them and that they are powerless, and that if they don't agree with it, they're evil, demonic, and they're going to hell. Step number 3, raise them in a school system that trains followers and workers, and that their validation is focused only on results and things outside of them. Step 4, convince them they have the power to choose who is their leader, when in reality it's just to create more separation and distort the fact that through the power of oneness, we will be able to achieve world peace. Go, and convince them that this is what success looks like. And that you must make sure that you grind your way all the way to the top and you prioritize money being the only thing that you chase after. And that if you don't,
You're a fucking loser.
and that is how you brainwash an entire society to forget their true power and what it is that they actually came to Earth to do. Your soul came here to be more of the awakening of the collective consciousness that is more love and light. There's never been a more powerful time in history to return to what it is that you truly are and remember what you truly are capable of.
A whistleblower from OpenAI has come forward to report that Sam Altman is building portals around the world and using AI to summon aliens.
Their capacity is shaping the balance of power between nations and all of our security. One former OpenAI executive said, quote, "We're building portals from which we're genuinely summoning aliens. The portals currently exist in the United States and China, and Sam has added one in the Middle East. It's just like wildly important to get how scary that should be."
I have to wonder if this might be part of the reason that these tech executives are building these massive data centers all over the world. I mean, just look at how many are under construction in the US as of February of 2026. What is the race to win AI really about? And could it be as evil as people have been trying to warn? As always, let me know what you think about all of this down below. Something very sinister.
Hey y'all, just give me some likes when y'all come in. I appreciate it.
Another American UFO-linked scientist was found dead. Her name is Amy Eskridge. She's only 34 years old, and she allegedly died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head after telling her friends that she felt that her life was in danger. Well, this was in 2022, but we have to add her to the list. Line of work trying to develop anti-gravity technology to revolutionize space travel and energy production. Here's a list of the other 10 scientists who have either been found dead or have disappeared. And what you will see
happened
is
before
a pattern.
many times.
They're either shot in their home or they go missing while hiking. Jason Thomas went missing in December of 2025, and his body was later found in a lake. Many of these scientists worked in UFO research programs or with jet propulsion programs. This is not a coincidence. These scientists are being taken out on purpose. But the question is, by who and why? 2 days ago, before we added Amy to the list, Peter Dossie asked Caroline Levitt, our press secretary, if they are investigating this. This is what she said.
I've seen the report, Peter. I haven't spoken to our relevant agencies about it. I will certainly do that and we'll get you an answer. If true, of course, that's definitely something I think this government and administration would deem worth looking into. So let me do that for you.
It's interesting that they're not already looking into it, considering this administration's fascination with aliens and UFOs. It makes you wonder if there's something that they might be trying to hide. As always, let me know what you think about all of this down below.
I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh yeah. I don't wanna do your dirty work no more.
That's kind of concerning because, you know, what's his name? David Wilcock, right? This is a guy that was on like Gaia, stuff like that super early, man. And he used to talk about extraterrestrial stuff all the time. And I'm pretty sure that he was deep into that type of work as well. And yesterday, I guess, you know, he had a situation. I don't know the complete story. Y'all fill me in the comments down below. From what I understand is that pretty much he was tripping. He went outside in front of the police and he did it to himself. What we've been talking about with, like, I think it got something to do with like some type of mind control, man. Once they, or it's a severe threat to your friends and your family if, you know, you don't shut the hell up, because they don't care about other people that haven't, like me, haven't stepped in those facilities and been working on anti-gravity technology and all this other stuff. I've seen certain stuff, but I'm happy, kind of, my shit ain't that deep. Because obviously something is going on if you can catch the trend. Like, so pretty soon nobody's going to know about this topic. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep moving.
How long do you think, we have before this could actually hit?
We? You mean how long till it all goes sideways? Honestly, 5 years, tops. Maybe 3
Wow.
if the wrong thing pops off. Look, the grid's already creaking.
2025 had that test blackout in Texas. Officially maintenance, but 4chan dug up leaked memos saying it was a dry run for cyber ops. And now, China's got quantum decryption tools, Russia's poking holes in NATO nets, and our own DHS just admitted critical infrastructure is 90% vulnerable. No one's fixing it. They're building AI backups instead. For what? To keep the elites online while we starve in the dark? But here's the kicker. They won't announce it. It'll be scheduled maintenance, then unexpected outage, then national emergency. Phones die first. Cell towers need power too, then ATMs, then gas. If you're not off-grid by 2030, you're toast. Prep now. Solar charger, hand crank radio, gold coins, not crypto. That'll vanish too. We got maybe 36 months before the first big one. After that, welcome to the new normal.
The big one, the first big one, explain a day, that day. How's that day gonna go for your average person?
That day, picture this. You wake up, phone's dead. No signal, no alarm. Lights flicker out mid-shower. Fridge hums silent. Outside, traffic's jammed because signals are dark. Cars stalled at intersections. Horns blaring. Gas stations? Pumps won't work without power. ATMs? Brick. Banks offline. Your Tesla's app? Useless. Battery's fine, but no charging network, no maps. You step out. Neighbors yelling, "What the hell?" Stores shutter fast. Cash registers down. Credit cards worthless. People hoard bread. Water lines snake around blocks because pumps fail. Hospitals switch to generators, but meds run low quick. Riots? Not day one. More like panic buying. Fights over the last cans. Cops are stretched thin. No dispatch. No radios. By noon, word spreads. Cyber hit. China or Russia. Maybe both. News? Only battery radios crackle static. You realize, no Uber, no DoorDash, no Netflix. Just you, darkness, and whatever's in your pantry. First 24 hours, shock, then hunger, then fear. If it lasts weeks, welcome to survival mode. That's why I say prep, because average Joe's gonna wake up and realize the system's
Preppers try to warn us.
On the other side of the fence, there's multiple parties looking at each other like, didn't we tell this bitch 3 years ago that we kill people for this? Is she not listening? What is she doing? She's still doing it? What? We told her we were gonna kill her 3 years ago. So I have these two different scenarios floating constantly in my life where I have people being like, do it, do it, do it, you're the one, do it. And then I have multiple people being like, they're gonna kill you. Don't do it. They're gonna kill you.
Yeah, and Hal, you know how
Hal's a liar though.
Hal is the doctor from Stranger Things who will torture a little alien kids, get all the juice out of their brain.
Hal is actually extremely evil.
Yes.
No, I've met the man. He's extremely evil. He's very quiet. He listens more than he talks. But you can tease things out of him, but it's only what he wants you to tease out of him. He's like a nice old grandpa. Like, you talk to him and he's like quiet and sweet and gentle like a nice old grandpa. But he's evil as fuck. It's creepy. Lou is evil. Brandenburg is evil. Brandenburg is like super evil.
Well, I didn't know that she was like calling people out by name and stuff like, oh wow. Like, this is just getting even weirder. See, I always seen clips of her just speaking about, the different technologies and stuff that they're hiding, but I never seen her talk about particular people. Oh, that takes it to another step for me. Somebody really wants to hide something. They don't want their name involved. They want you telling people on the internet that they're crazy and evil. But what y'all think in the comments down below? Yeah, boom. And I have something else that's even more strange. So look at this next clip. She's talking about the elites and stuff like that being actual time travelers. Let's put this in perspective. All right, so just theoretically, if the thing she's talking about is true, somebody wanted to hide it, we know how that goes. Get you up out of here, right? They could do many different things and make it look like, it was all on you. But it kind of made me feel weird, man. Y'all remember, look, you remember the Tomorrow War. They came from the future, they're trying to tell us about a about a calamity that's about to happen. And they're already prepared for it. No wonder why all of these different celebrities and people that are in like realms where there's nothing but rich folks around. No, none of the Goyim. There's nothing but rich folks around. And they speaking about how to survive the next thing to come, man. It better not be that. Cause if it's that, I don't know if we go, but we ain't gonna we ain't that one, man. I can see, if you just see the movie, you just see the movie. First of all, nigga, you're not gonna punch me through no portal, drop me through the sky, and I'm about to fight some big reptile with that shooting out spurs out the back of his goddamn butt. Oh no, you not, and they eating you and hanging you and stuff. No. I'm going straight to prison. Y'all gonna have to come get me before I fight in that war. I ain't gonna lie to you. The portal shit scared me enough. And then them big things, oh no.
Hey Jax, how you
With a whole
doing?
bunch of people that ain't never did this before. Oh no. I'd rather just die in my crib, you know what I'm saying? Just hold up there. But let's get back into this. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to let it be known, just in case they trying to audition me to come back to fight for some shit. Just know, you seen this video.
Yeah, they are losers.
I ain't going. They gonna try to come get me.
They trying to fuck with us and kill us though.
11 scientists that committed
But our people coming.
suicide
Don't worry about it.
before she died that she believed we had elites and people living among us that were from the future. Watch this.
So the ultra-terrestrials, I'll just tell you. The ultra-terrestrials, I think, have you heard of the P.52s and the P.47s? Do you know what that is? They're us from the future. They're from here. They are you. They are me. They're from here, from the future. P.47 is present plus 47,000 years. P.52 is present plus 52,000 years.
Yeah, I just gotta talk to them. Talk to them now.
Right, so there's like a apocalypse
ask them what you need to do.
Future. It wipes out most of like everything, man. And there's the ones that go underground and survive, right? And then there's the ones that somehow stay on the surface and miraculously don't die.
Is this part of the reason why bunker sales have exploded in recent years? Because we or our descendants are time traveling to tell us how to survive what's to come? It's all really crazy, but it's important to note that Amy made every effort possible to let her friends and business partners know that she was not suicidal and would not kill herself, but instead that she feared for her life. So it makes you wonder if she was just speaking too much truth about ultra-terrestrials, propulsion systems, and everything else. As always, let me know what you think about all of this down below.
David Wilcock, he knew the truth about black people. He understood that there was a metaphysical symbiotic connection between black people's DNA and how it's able to interface with these ultra-terrestrials who are interdimensional, outer-dimensional, extraterrestrial entities that come from a different star system, which are basically the same entities that the 12 scientists were also talking about, the ones that came up missing. So there's a metaphysical connection to everything that's taking place when it comes to the unaliving of David Wilcock and the 12 scientists missing. Now, here's a video back from 2012 where David Wilcock said verbatim that he will be unalived for putting out information talking about Simeon Togo, a man who had the abilities of Jesus, a man from Africa. And he said that he will be unalived for putting out this information inside of this book.
The crazy story that I heard, which was told at the time, that if I disclosed this, that I would be killed. And I ended up being anyway. Great was that this guy, they finally said, okay, we're going to bring you to the United Nations and share your message. Let's get you on this flight. They bring him on this flight, and instead of bringing him to the United Nations, they shot him repeatedly, and then actually had this kind of meat grinder device, and basically like a bandsaw, I guess, and smothered this nutty into a whole bunch of pieces. These very containers, and then these
get into the esoterics and the conspiracy of it, David Wilcox, he died on 4/20 at age 53. So from April 20th all the way up until the time of June 12th of 2026, that's 53 days apart, exactly. And that's when the movie Disclosure Day comes out on June 12th. So from June 12th all the way back to April 20th is exactly 53 days apart, and David Wilcox was unalive at age 53. There's an esoteric connection with that. And then when you look at the movie cover of Disclosure Day, it's the same deer that was on Leave the World Behind. So there's a metaphysical connection with that.
Nature made. You take care of them, we take care of you.
Don't rush cherry dark chocolate. That's Dubs.
Pool season prep just got easier and more affordable. Price Drop is here at Leslie's. New low prices on tabs, Power Powder Plus.
Now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. Is private student loan debt wrecking your life?
Why no loca? The experience. Our time on this world has come to an end. We must leave you behind.
Anubis.
Burn the pyramids to ash.
Dope as hell. Somebody made that right there, but it's pretty much hitting on what, like time travel, stuff like that. She was trying to get away, and she wanted her seed to survive and beware. But look, check out these next clips.
Metcalf guys, this is a big day. Breaking information, the most important release that we've ever brought to you guys. Now you know the story, 2,100 videos in 2 years, time, date, stamp videos, no AI. We've gone to MUFON investigations, and during that time we had one of the top archaeologists in Mexico City, Tula region, Arturo Hernandez, that found a 30-foot underground temple, about 25 feet underground, located by LADAR. And these are the relics that we started working with him on. And what's mind-blowing is we've been putting together our theories with these relics, guys, that are going into our museum opening up. But one came that absolutely blew our minds. Now, we've heard of the Boogosphere. It was in Colombia, and they captured it. They've been basically doing tests on it. Carbon dating from University of Georgia, 12,560 years old, I believe. Guys, University of Georgia carbon dated our relics in the temple, the cave that we found them in. You can see this one specifically. Look at the erosion, guys. That cannot be made by humans. That's erosion over the thousands of years, consistent with the relics found in Tula region, City of Mexico. But what we found out of all the spheres that we have is one matches the Boogosphere, guys. One. Look at this. Look at the symbols. They all match. 3 of the symbols on the Boogosphere match these 3 here. Guys, these are the beings that are controlling them, the Greys, okay? They are the ones controlling it, and this shows that it's real.
You believe in dinosaurs?
You don't believe in dinosaurs?
The entire dinosaur industry is a massive psyop designed to brainwash the masses into believing the theory of evolution. That is why dinosaurs are everywhere. Movies, games, books, kids' pajamas, lunch boxes, and we're supposed to believe they all died 65 million years ago from a single meteor. The evidence is flimsy at best. You know, until the 1850s, no culture anywhere in the world had any written or verbal evidence even suggesting the existence of dinosaurs. And it was only in the 1850s that the first fossils were found. Exactly when Darwin was coming up with his theory of evolution. You know all the bones in museums are fake, right? They even tell you they're fake. That big T-Rex they got in the Natural History Museum, fake. It says so on a plaque right in front of it. These bones were made in China. No, the real bones, they're kept under lock and key. Far too valuable for plebs like us to see. No. Only top paleontologists are allowed to see them.
Dave, come on. I don't care about dinosaurs.
Well, then how do you expect to understand why my daughter was killed?
There's just something about this photo that doesn't make sense. Horse and buggy, only one guy with one. These people look like they are on a field trip to the future. Massive buildings on each side, a temple in the background. That don't fit. San Jose, California, 1866. There's nothing, literally nothing there. They're viewing from the courthouse. What does that look like? That don't fit either. American West, cowboys. Horses, cattle drives, and massive insane asylums. That don't fit. Okay, back in California, Sacramento, 1870s. This is a view from the new Capitol in the 1870s. Let's check it out. If it was just a fence, maybe that would fit. That's in the back. That don't fit. Wow. Birmingham, Alabama, early 20th century. What's the outside look like? Okay, that really doesn't fit, guys. Florida? That's in Florida? Florida? Come on. Okay, Florida.
Hey Z, how you doing?
You had infrastructure there already. Okay, we get it. Jeez, that don't fit at all. What is this sketch of? What architect did? What is this Penn Station? That was Penn Station. You just showed it? No. James Monroe's tomb. 1863. Left to the 5th president's tomb. He died in the 1830s. And they moved his remains to Richmond right before the Civil War. The only thing that's spot on in this photo is that they call the Civil War theater. It's the only thing. Okay, I like fun. Roller coaster? Was it Six Flags? What is it? Where are we at? Not a roller coaster. That is a bridge in Germany in 1887. That don't fit. Oh, Portland, Oregon. Look how cute it is in 1859. Let's go a little forward. 1885. What is that? It says it right there. It says high school. It says high school, guys. Guys! That doesn't fit at all. Fort Pulaski, Savannah, Georgia. What's the history? What's the history on this? Fort Pulaski was built in 18 years, frequently stopping as Georgia summers, okay? 25 million bricks. In 1847, it was built for 147 guns, although they used no more than 30. What did the workers think? That did 25 million bricks, built 147 hulls just to pew-pew out of it like this, and they only used 30. What did they think about that? This photo says it all. It doesn't. This photo says it all. Look at them just lounging. They're just lounging up there. 25 million bricks, and they have 7 people in the fort. I mean, the dress doesn't, I'm not gonna say her. She looks scary. The 1911 Wanamaker department store in Philadelphia. Do you see something? It's a department store. Do you see something? It had, and still has, the largest fully functioning organ in the world. 28,000 pipes. That don't fit. I just think of this photo sometimes and just stare at it. Just look at Chicago City Hall. Just stare at it. This guy's chestnut stand it doesn't fit. Neither do the horse and buggies. Just look at it.
That's Adam and Eve and the snake. That's a blue snake and Adam and Eve right there.
This is the Singing Tower in Florida.
Bok Tower Gardens in Lake Wales, Florida was created by philanthropist Edward W. Bok, opening in February 1929, dedicated by President Calvin Coolidge.
Check out that door right there. Check out that door right there.
The Great Brass Door is the only entrance into the Singing Tower, and it's considered the masterpiece of Samuel Yellen.
This thing is gigantic, bro. Gigantic. There's so much going on in here, fam. There's so much going on. Oh, look, in the top in the middle there, at the pineal pine cone, right in the middle. Right there, right there. Those 14-foot tall birds. This thing is wild.
Behind me, you'll see the Singing Tower in Lake Wales, Florida. It's 205 feet tall and sits atop Mount Iron, which is one of the tallest points in the Florida Peninsula. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yo, look at that sundial. Look at that sundial. This is on the Singing Bok Towers, 205 feet tall in Lake Wales, Florida. Look at that sundial, fam. Look at that sundial and the zodiac going all the way around it.
The zodiac sundial contains layers of esoteric symbolism that bridge ancient mysticism and nature-based philosophy.
Look at that sundial, dude. And it's got the zodiac all the way around it, all the way around it. This is in Lake Wales, Florida. Lake Wales, Florida.
The most striking esoteric element is the bronze snake that acts as the gnomon, the shadow caster. The word gnomon in Greek is for one who knows, or one that examines. Esoterically, the snake's shadow knows the exact cosmic alignment of the earth, acting as a bridge between terrestrial time and celestial order.
Mr. Bach, the curator, is actually buried right there. Right there. See that stone? He's buried right there.
And this whole door is about the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis. The Singing Tower.
Tell me you'll never forget that native deodorant has no aluminum.
No matter what.
Peter Van here. You know, I thought growing up would be the worst. But then I found a way to hack adulthood.
Parents, if your child plays Roblox, listen up. You could qualify for up to $300,000.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, but you don't have to be one to find this
weird. Back in the 1800s and early 1900s, there were hundreds of thousands of orphans being shipped across the United States. And it wasn't just the United States. Other countries had massive orphan situations too. Around that same time, you have entire cities burning down, Chicago, Boston, San Francisco. You have thousands of adults being placed into insane asylums. And then you have these massive world fairs with buildings they say were just temporary and then torn down. Now I'm not saying anything crazy, but hypothetically, if someone wanted to reset the world and rewrite history by making sure the past is forgotten, what would that look like? Would it look like burned cities, the adult population being thrown into asylums, and tearing down remnants of the past, and then being left with orphans to repopulate the world and shape the narrative? Maybe it's all just coincidence, or maybe our history is a little more complicated and more weird than we were taught. But I don't know. I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Let me know what you think.
After I read this to you, you will literally be forced, like you will be shaken out of your sleep. But it's going to be so intense and so in your face that you are literally going to want to go back to sleep at this point. So literally proceed with caution. Let's read this. This is the Masonic Creed written by John D. Rockefeller. If you don't know who the Rockefellers are, the Rothschilds, all of the top richest families, John D. Rockefeller founded the General Board of Education. The education that we learn. The education that is programming us.
We already know that on this channel, but you know, I like her passion about this. We're gonna let her rock.
Listen to this. We will keep their lives short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways, mind you, this is written in the 1800s, so that they never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, as well as in the air. They will be covered in poisons wherever they turn. The soft metals will make them lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure for our many funds, and yet we will give them more poison. Chemical poisons will be absorbed through the skin of idiots who believe these certain hygiene and beauty products presented by great actors and musicians will bring eternal youth to their faces and bodies. And through their thirsty and hungry mouths, we will destroy their minds and systems of internal organs reproduction. However, their children will be born disabled and deformed, and we will hide this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything around them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, wear. We will be ingenious in distributing the poisons because this is so long. This is so long and there's so much here. I could literally make a part 2 reading the rest of the creed. I want to read you guys 2 quotes from John D. Rockefeller himself. Like, to get into his father and his family lineage is a whole other thing. It's crazy. When they rise up against us, we will crush them like insects because they are less than that. They will be helpless to do nothing or to do anything about it. The second one is, I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. He's in charge. He founded the Board of Education, right? Training us to be little freaking worker bots. Training us to live in this stage that they created. Let me tell you something. Y'all ask me how I know all this stuff, and like I don't live in a state of fear, because all roads lead back to Jesus every single freaking time, and I can prove it every single freaking time. That does not give me a spirit of fear. I am free. I am free. Whom the sun sets free is free indeed. That's what, honey. Like, we already knew this, but when we said this, it was religious psychosis. Now it's in the files and everybody's figuring out they're literally controlling our minds with technology. Like, it's been a stage. Boys, y'all, make sure you like and follow. Comment down below if you want that part 2.
The government has openly admitted to spraying chemicals in the air to either dim the sun or just test some biological weapons on us. They use silver iodide to promote rainfall, which is, I would argue, weather modification. Then they also spray reflected particles in the sky so that the sun's rays aren't as hot on the earth. And then, my favorite, is they use bacteria stimulants to see how quickly bacteria in the sky can spread. Just studying how quickly we can get sick. Not actually trying to make us sick, though, right? It was just to study how quickly we could all get sick. Yeah. Anyways, this is my driver. Why do you need to study it? Why do you, we're doing it because what if another country comes in and does that to us? No, our own country is doing that to us. Just, so illogical, whatever.
Alright, I'm going to prove to you that those clouds up there are chemtrails, and they are literally creating the weather. So if you look at this screenshot, you can clearly tell it's 1:52, and it's supposed to be cloudy at 3 p.m. Now I'm going to show you a few more clips going to 3 p.m. and after, so you can literally watch it in real time. Them literally creating clouds and covering the sun. Because I'm not lying. I hope y'all realize they literally make the weather. That's how they know the weather. It's almost 2 p.m. right now, and at 3 p.m. for the next few hours, it's supposed to be cloudy. Now just watch. They're not predicting it, they just make it. And here's the proof. Right in front of your eyes. Please wake up. These are not clouds. They are chemtrails. They make you dumb. They make you sick. They block out the sun, which is the most necessary nutrient on the planet.
They no longer need viruses to reduce the population. They discovered something cleaner, quieter, and you are bathed in it now. It is documented. Shaban et al. 2031. Infrasound frequencies, those that the turbines, traffic, and antennas in your city emit 24 hours a day. They shut down your heart's strength by almost 20%. Understand? How does it do harm? It's that the sound is programmed to slowly shut down your life. Why do you think heart attacks have exploded in young people? Why do you think you feel this anguish that no medicine cures? They transform the air into a weapon. Noise pollution is, in fact, a vibrational electric fence. The goal is to keep you weak, sick, and dependent on pharmacy. There is a flaw in their weapon. If you alter your biological resonance, their infrasound passes right through you. But they hide the counterattack frequencies. I recovered the codes. It's not for everyone. It's only for those who want to survive 226. The Dashes is open in the bio link. Either you learn to vibrate, or you accept slowly dying.
There is something that happens in the realm of consciousness as a result of music. In other words, it is more than just something pretty or something exciting. It actually changes the brain and can cause a deep change in the corpus callosum, which is the bridge connecting the left and right hemisphere. We combine music with silence. When they asked the Buddha, what's the easiest way for a person to get to nirvana, Buddha said, sound. Music is processed in more regions of the brain than we ever imagined. Music is a great example of how different parts of the brain can act together. Music can have a profound, even physical effect on the brain. Even physical effect on the brain. Music may actually affect brain size. When he compared the brain scans of 30 musicians with those of 30 non-musicians, he found a corpus callosum table that neurons connecting the brain's left and right hemisphere, the bridge from the left to the right. And keep in mind, you are desperately trying to get from the left to the right. And he found that the corpus callosum, that bridge connecting the left and the right, were larger among musicians. When the patients played drums or sang along with their songs, their serum melatonin levels skyrocketed. So according to the scientists, there is something that happens in the realm of consciousness as a result of music. In other words, it is more than just something pretty or something exciting. It actually changes the brain and can cause a deep change in the corpus callosum, which is the bridge connecting the left and right hemisphere.
If you've seen the Lyme disease vaccine that they're rolling out next year, as well as the talk of tick season being massive this year, here's the facts that you need to know. So I am a Lyme specialist and also someone who's overcome Lyme disease. So this new vaccine actually isn't new at all. It's the exact same Lyme vaccine that they rolled out in 1998 that later was pulled due to the massive adverse effects as well as the lawsuits that ensued. The science is nothing new. It's targeting the same protein in the body, and it really doesn't work. It doesn't do much for people except for cause really bad side effects. The reason why I think they're doing this is because there's a bottom line of about $225 million that they have to reach. So science doesn't really matter when you have the bottom line to reach. So if you're concerned about this tick season and getting Lyme disease, there's so many other things that you can do that has nothing to do with the vaccine, which I'll post more about. Do not get this vaccine.
They're using ticks as bioweapons. This is Plum Island, where they're genetically modifying ticks and other animals to release them upon us as bioweapons. It's no surprise that Lyme, Connecticut is extremely close to Plum Island, okay? They're genetically modifying these diseases on this island and bringing them to the mainlands. Lyme disease and alpha-gal right now are one of the most prevalent tick-borne illnesses, and it's no surprise that Bill Gates is A, funding a lab-grown meat that does not affect alpha-gal, and B, he is funding research to create a vaccine for Lyme disease. So here he is again, creating the problem, creating the solution, and profiting on both ends.
Well, I tell you, man, look, that's some sick stuff, man. If we gotta use that terminology on the internet, but I guess I've been playing with y'all. If this type of stuff is really happening, like who fuck raised you? Like, bro, we could. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could. This is what happens when you let people that were bullied all their life get a little bit of control. Start crashing out on everybody, man. Same thing as serial killers, but it's just that's on a different level right there. They got more access to resources. It's crazy, like, you just want us to take us away from eating meat to eating your meat. Okay, that ain't sound right. All right. But I'm not eating your meat. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna get back to it. My bad.
I'm so shocked at what I've just seen. I'm at the Home Museum in London, and this is what their prediction of the future for our food is. Absolutely shocking. So this is a farm-free protein machine. This is what they're predicting. And we put our protein in there, and then it comes out. And put the dispenser on. I'm going to get this dispenser thing on. No, it's not letting you see it now, but there we go. And then we're supposed to be eating this sludge, and then this sludge we put into this, and it turns into chicken. That's what we're going to be eating.
Oh wow!
She must be speaking French. Speaking French.
Mother Nature got a lot of food out there.
The predictions for the future. What do you reckon?
I'm that type of person. Like, even like if you eat nothing but vegetables, stop trying to make your vegetables taste like meat, bro. Just like that's crazy to me. Stop trying to make it look like a chicken wing, and it's not. You live in the fairy tale world. Bro, if I'm just gonna eat the slush, man, just eat the slush, bro. I don't want to have to shake the shit like no damn chicken. You know what I'm saying? I like to live in the reality that it is, you know? Damn, that's crazy, bro. Like, ain't no way, though. If the future look like that, I don't want it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want it.
Oh, what a beautiful day for fun. What would you like to do?
Not be in your lunchbox.
That's a wonderful idea. Let's see. What kind of food should we have? Great! I packed some right here. Let's see. McDonald's hamburgers? And some French fries? Don't they look delicious? And some triple thick McDonald's shakes? Oh. Well, we can always make good use of that. Here they are. Triple thick McDonald's shakes. Why, they're empty.
Oh my goodness.
You sure can get a lot in these bags, can't you?
Wow.
McDonald's, right? This is from the book of Black Magic, right? The founder of here is a 33-degree Freemason. McDonald's, this represents the Arch of Baal, Buddhist. He allegedly obtained his fucking money through satanic Masonic connections or influence. And, over here, you want to see something? Look, that big arch meal. It represents the Arch of Baal, right? Which is based like a pool of hell, right? It's basically like a Masonic symbol. They got it in DC. They got it in the Institute of Digital Archaeology. But yeah, McDonald's is satanic. People find children's teeth and hair and meals and stuff in the food, and
We'll be back when it's packed. Yo, this place serves beautiful names, bro. They serve beautiful names, man. They're absolutely fine. You put me in here. And it makes people fat. How you doing? This place is not simply that limits. The worst food in America. Disrespectful, man. Come on.
Hey, some people just like the Matrix, man, or they just have a program. They're gonna continue with the program that they were written. Like, there's people that, but I know, like, you know, not my favorite people, but they have no internal voice. I know some people, they don't have internal voices. Like, they say that it's just like everything that they're gonna say has already been there. Words are just there. They can't hear themselves think. There's a different type of consciousness on this earth. And some people just, look, they just NPCs, my boy. They compromise. But, and that's the type of low vibrational things that keep you attached to certain realms. When you can't raise your vibrations because you feel like it's so normal because everybody else around you is just going with the program. They're not thinking outside the box. They cannot. They need a person with a certain light to bring it out of them sometimes, but most people could, bro. You eat McDonald's? Come on, bro. Like I said, we can't be friends. I was proud. Yeah, I see you eating that, bro. We just can't be friends.
It's called the transcription plan. Hi, Wednesday.
Trans members of this family all love each other, so rocky and they all know mercy. The things for me, the quick and fun.
As a transberry, I love living out loud as my most authentic self.
Yes, an abortion anyway. Abortion is very safe, and millions of people have abortions every year all around the world.
I love killing babies.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
L'impensable devient la nouvelle normalité. Parce que vous avez fait confiance au système. Mais ce système n'élève pas vos enfants. Il les reprogramme pour servir son agenda.
Now y'all know I don't care about all that. Like, but don't push that on kids. Who cares?
Exactly.
Live your life. When you grow up and you make your decision who you want to be with, how you want to be, do your thing. I can't tell you what to do. This is your life, you live it. But as far as like a developing mind, you need to, you know, let them grow up into who they're going to be and stop trying to force things on them. My kids aren't going to be forced to partake in this type of stuff. Now, if you grow up and you end up being like that, I'm your parent. I'm not going to force you to be somebody that you're not if that's really who you developed into being. But, you know, I'm not pushing this stuff on you. We're gonna be keep it straight on the straight and narrow, you feel me? No discrimination. Love y'all all. But it comes to a level where, bro, we gotta learn like to leave kids alone. Like for instance, it was a situation, y'all know the rapper The Baby. This guy was painting pictures of his children. And I see both sides, like I get it. But you can't tell somebody how to feel about how they're raising their children. When they want to protect their children from certain things because of life experiences, just let that be. There's no debating about it. If you're a parent, you understand what I'm saying. There's no debating about you setting a standard for your child and somebody violating that. You know, you can't go back and forth with them. That's not like a debatable thing that we want to debate. We're protecting our children. And it don't matter from what it is. It's our rules in our household. But at the same time, it's not out of malice or anything. It's just about the protection of their young minds and let them develop. You know what I'm saying?
You know what isn't funny?
I'm going to send this to you.
Wow.
But why do the puppets think it's funny? According to the Armenian philosopher Gurdjieff, political leaders aren't fully alive. They're actually actors inside of a waking sleep, grooming systems of mechanical humanity. Gurdjieff believed that humans actually bond with being oppressed, that these oppressive systems that humans give their power to is a willing collective slavery, where people are so sedated they're like sleepwalking souls lost in the twilight of the night. In point number 1, American woman who thinks Sharia law is liberating. Sharia law starts now. Sharia law is responsible for hurting and suppressing women, but many groups of women in America want to bring Sharia law into power. According to Gurdjieff, these humans are not yet liberated. They're actually machine-like and run by a form of hypnosis, where their actions are determined by the environment they live in and not by their own activated will. Remember, the party's slogan of 1984 was, "Freedom is slavery." You can convince someone to enjoy their suppression and therefore have a willing slave. According to Gurdjieff, the environment that we're born into, by the way, I'm in a hot house right now, acts as a synthetic brain that feeds us thoughts and beliefs. So many people in the world do not think using their own minds, but outsource thoughts and emotions that are fed to them. In psychology, there is a term called masochism, which means you're deriving pleasure from helplessness. And some psychologists believe that masochism is developed when a child's will is crushed. So when your environment doesn't meet you at the growth of your own will, you are met with a loss of self, a sort of inner death is experienced. Therefore, helplessness becomes your way of life, your religion, little butter. And I believe that the largest religion of today is actually not Christianity and not Islam, but a shadow religion of learned helplessness grooming the confines of the subconscious mind. Do you believe in mechanized humans? Let me know your thoughts below.
Pizza. You got poison and lung cancer in left hand.
I got seizures.
Fake healthy salad with 4 paragraphs of ingredients on the back.
I got kids.
That chicken was depressed during lifespan.
I got cabbage.
Hopefully not drenched in guck. Definitely was.
Mac and cheese.
Metabolic bomb.
I got pretzels.
Don't forget about the corn syrup ketchup scattered across the table.
Mozzarella sticks.
Sludge that somehow demonized less than real steak. Top left drink has screw dice.
I got barbecue wings.
High cortisol chicken covered in sugar sauce and standing.
I got
saying countless times as normalized diet is slowly deteriorating his brain.
and stuffing.
It's bought in a box. It's sludge.
Potato salad.
Hopefully not store-bought to avoid 40 ingredients.
Green beans.
Must be organic to avoid pesticides.
I got a burger, nigga.
That bread is an absolute disgrace.
A fucking burger. I got
What a joke.
French fries.
Terrible.
Chicken nuggets.
Awful.
I got sweet potato sauce.
Sweet potato, good.
I got mad shit. What I got?
It's all atrocious.
Orange juice.
Hopefully has pulp to mitigate blood sugar spike.
Doritos.
I am shocked people are still consuming those.
Chocolate chip bake cookies.
You might as well consume a bag of sugar at that point.
On today's update of what the fuck is going on in this country, the U.S. Navy just updated an existing contract accepting $55 billion from the Department of Homeland Security to fund concentration camps across this nation. The concentration camps in question are mostly centrally located, also very heavily on the East Coast and a little bit to the south as well. These concentration camps are tent cities, as they're described, that hold upwards of 10,000 people. The most sinister part about this entire thing is the fact that they're putting aside funds for biohazard incinerators. I'm going to say that one more time. Biohazard incinerators. I'm sorry, is that familiar? The DHS is anticipating high volumes of death. Do with this information what you will, spread the word.
Run your simulation. Of course birds aren't real. Pigeons are just my spies. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? I run your simulation. Of course we can watch it without you knowing. And we don't even need a camera to do it. It's called remote viewing. It's like spectator mode in Call of Duty. I run your simulation. Of course when new things happen, you can watch it on The Simpsons from episodes 20 years ago. I wrote The Simpsons before I wrote this code. I run your simulation. Of course I spray chemtrails in the sky. This planet is just getting too much sun. I need to block it. Otherwise my skills get itchy. I run your simulation. How you really think we went to the moon but only explored 12% of the ocean? Wake up, man. You're losing it. I run your simulation. Of course you experienced deja vu. You just had to rewrite something in the code. Had to reboot or whatever. I run your simulation. Of course a psychic isn't going to tell you that you're in a simulation. They work for me. They make it feel real. I run your simulation. Of course there's a bunch of NPCs out here. You really think God got time to make 8 billion souls? We've been making bootleg people for a while now. I run your simulation. Of course all the celebrities have doppelgangers from different timelines. We're recycling them. If you loved them in 1920, you're going to love them in 2025. Wait till we bring back Cleopatra. I run your simulation. Of course you have to read everything backwards to get the truth. I'm literally lying to you.
Oh man, what an amazing video, man. Look, I love doing these videos with y'all. I love locking in with y'all. Man, look, the way that I line this video up, especially in the beginning, man, like it gives you something to look at in the real world and, you know, give that side eye to. If I was you, I'm just saying, I would do more research on things we talked about in the beginning.
For a limited time.
Please do your own research. Please, please. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start, Virgo. Virgie. Okay. Please do your own research. For you and your family. If you love yourself, you love your family. You know? Whether they listen or not. You tell them. You know, they're going to call you crazy or whatever they're going to call you, or, you know, they programmed to like this stuff. All you can do is tell them, you know. All right, retrograde Virgo and Cancer. I'm gonna reiterate. Reading again the negative warnings. Okay. Emotional instability, household disruptions, and communication breakdowns regarding family and security. This transit amplifies crappy energy, causing people to be overly sensitive, moody, and reactive, leading to unnecessary conflicts and nostalgia. Nostalgic, often painful ruminations, rumors, chaos, home repairs, real estate dealings, or tense roommate family dynamics. Heightened emotions. Words are taken personally, leading to defensiveness and badly feeling the effects of hurtful conversations. Missteps. Misunderstandings are common, especially regarding the past, with old arguments potentially resurfacing. Stagnation and insecurity. Feel lack of progress in your career or personal life, leading to deep insecurity and or questioning your life's direction. Physical fatigue, lower energy levels, disrupt sleep, and physical symptoms regarding to stress are common. How to navigate, avoid signing contracts or making major impulsive changes to your living situations. Instead, use this time to revisit, repair, and reconsider plans already in motion. They want you to stay the same, ain't that something? I put a little note that says, put your whole armor on, okay? Speak with power and authority. Call for help, your ancestors, creators, your angels, your guides. Confusion spells, bringing everything back, using you especially in your dreams. Okay, do not be afraid. Parasite cleansing is very much needed right now. Okay, I think we might do a little 7-minute when I go back to the next video. All right, Virgie, this retrograde coming up in June. Yeah, let's see what's happening. Personal or the world, whatever they want to say. I see the Empress first, so we'll take her out. And I see Angel, Sagittarius energy. Alright, let's see. You heard it say, wait till they bring back Cleopatra. So our higher selves, ourselves came here to warn us about what's going to happen. And this ain't nothing new. I've been talking about this before I even got on the internet. You know, do your research while it's out there. Because believe me, they finna take it out. Then again, they don't give a fuck, really. Because they figure we can't do a damn thing about it. Okay. Okay, we got the Empress, Virgie. Okay. You are Libra, Taurus, a test. Sagittarius energy, got the angels, got the mixing up. Could be mixing products, or you away in a situation, going on the right path, trying to find information, trying to see what's going on. Sagittarius is higher learning, higher mind, right? Testing everything, you know. Trying to, you know, get it together. So you won't be in any nightmares. Like I say, power and authority for your sleep. You'll be able to be powerful with the shit they gonna throw at you in your sleep. Teach your kids that as well. Okay? Says wake up or stay woke. So this somebody, you woke, you know what's going on. Okay, we got collabing together, competition, or gossiping, or getting together, meetings. This could be conjuring as well. How to make things work, stopping things from happening. They used to have, I'm going to look for that video of how you can use certain copper or different type of elements to stop the chemtrails from coming by your house, to stop certain radiation, using fall paper, different other things. That's what a lady was talking about. The fall paper hits are very necessary to stop that stuff from coming in your brain and the headaches, you know. Okay. Queen of Cups, okay, spilling the beans. Transgender, there's nothing wrong. I mean, you know, people do what they do, gay or whatever, man or woman. But like he said, throwing it on the kids, we all have a problem with that. Okay? That's the problem. That's the issue. So we got the Empress and the Queen. Could be arguing or not. Or debating. This also is like getting prepared. Remember I said the preppers been telling us for years. You might want to look at the preppers videos. They always was talking about change. You need change because paper dollars, everything computerized will not be even available. You said we have what, 30-something months left, and then the AI computer said 5 years before they really amplify anything. But that's since we know they might change it up. And I'm gonna show y'all what's really coming. And the ones that been in power now, they're trying to get the fuck out or hide because the real power is coming. Remember they were dark first. Now there's light. Okay, now it's time for dark again. Okay. So we got arguments here. Okay, let's see what else. Or somebody want to argue, want to fuss. And why people on the petty things and trying to get rich and all of this shit, that's a distraction. Those are distractions. You're programmed. If you think they're going to let you live like them, you're wrong. You're a sheep. Realize that. They say we lower than that. They don't even consider us. They consider us nothing. They've been cloning. They've been re-putting people back in your neighborhood. You know, I tell you about last time about going through that light. When you die, go through the light. You go into heaven. The Bible says heaven on earth. Read it. And when the Jesus scenario comes back, he's come back to fight. So anyway. Okay. King of Wands. Okay, we got somebody. Mask off. Reckless player. Hard ass. Okay. So he's going to show his face. Queen of Cups and the Knight. So they're obviously going to be together. Manipulator. Okay. How they're traveling. Or could be stopping them from coming to you by the chariot being reversed. Ancestors already taking care of that. Your angels on the job. And that's your higher selves, your other selves. Okay. Oh, shit, everything want to fall out. Okay, we got Two of Wands reversed. Now they said power is not in your hands. True that, but it is in some ways because you know things, you can change things. Hey, Foot, how you doing? Okay. They're going to fight us on that. Okay. So, and this is also whoever was coming towards you, the Creator stopped them. Okay. They thought they had control over whatever they're going to do to you. Okay, let's see. Let's pick another one. 5 of Wands that's still mad and still wants to come at you. Maybe using magic this time. Okay. Okay, there you go, Virgie. Want you to come out of your peace, or come out of your, don't want you to heal. You know, want to start some argument to throw you off so you won't heal. You know, be careful with that. Yeah, they want to control you, but it's been stopped. Capricorn, Virgo energy, ungrounded. Yeah. So be careful with who coming towards you, who you let in your life. Okay, this person says no raise, so this could be, I don't know if you're in the industry or whatever, something about money. Raise not received. So this could be work or something you were supposed to get. They're trying to block it. Okay, they don't even want you to have crumbs. Reuse. Okay, reuse. Okay, that's also, I talked about some videos, I don't know if I took them off, about money is just reuse, right? And this is coins. Reuse from ancient times. They melt it down, redo it from Caesar on down, right? Okay, they don't want you to be protected, but they're not protected. If they can get you out of your comfort zone, then they think they have you. Ace of Cups, but you got a helping hand here. Okay? You got a helping hand. So thank your ancestors, whoever you believe in. Ace of Swords. Okay. Also, somebody wants to say their hands are clean, they ain't do anything, they lying. Okay, Ace of Swords. Obstacles, I don't understand, and trouble. Okay, they understand. They lying. But they probably don't understand how things might not work out like they wanted to. We got a tyrant here. Dangerous person, reverse, Aries. You know, I always say Asian, China, Japan, whatever the deal may be. They don't have to be a foreigner. Could be somebody you know. Or not. Might not know none of these motherfuckers. They watching you. But you know, you did your work. 5 of Pentacles reverse. You outsmarted them. Okay? They wanted you homeless. Begging. Sickly. Yeah, you got your elixirs here. That's your energy, Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. So you're mixing up things and to cure yourself. And all this also my restaurant, eating good, stores, buying the right things. Or if you have a garden or something like that. Okay, now this is also material or living like the elite. Like I say, you could be a celebrity. Celebrity is reversed. The system, getting out of the system. You say get off grid. Okay, we got passion. You passionate about what you're doing. Okay. What you're growing. Page of Pentacles, maybe for the children, because you know they not eating the right things. You could have, like I say, some type of place where you are growing things that's good. They got the seeds. I heard about this in the 80s. They have the pure seeds before they spliced them and contaminated them and took all the vitamins and minerals out. But Mother Nature has it outside too. Don't forget that. Just clean it off, you know. Baking soda, apple cider vinegar, salt, you know. Page of unrealistic, bad news, childish, evil, childish, making your children evil by eating this crap. Because you're health, right? You're health. Paperwork, corporation secretaries, all that kind of stuff. So you're documenting things you do. If it's products you're making, whatever it is, you're trying to use things that are healthy and strong. Remember she was talking about all the makeup and, you know, all of that stuff is to fool people. It's poison in it to fuck up people insides. Yeah, they doing it all kind of ways, baby. They ain't playing. King of Swords. Lying to the children, lying. Somebody's gonna not like what you do. King of Swords, you got quiet. Want you to shut up. People are saying you lying, but hey, I'm just the messenger, okay? Nine of Pentacles, okay? So you can have peace, abundance. That's the coins again, it's money. Off grid. You know, this normal picture of somebody with the birds and out and off grid and on your own. Remind me of Michael Jackson. Remember he was trying to save the kids. Had Neverland. I'm pretty sure he had a lot of healthy things for the children to eat. But they lied on him. You know, say he was a molester and he was saving the kids. Now we know that. You know. I'm not going to lie. I was with him all the way. And I got distracted at the end. I can't say that. But I had high hopes. Then I got in my own personal feelings about it because of things that happened to me and my children. And, you know, and looked at a person that has that same zodiac sign and I judged him, you know. So, yeah, we got to stop doing that. Seven of Cups. Promise something and not doing it. So, I don't know if you want to share with others what you're doing. Could be a fear factor on people finding out what you're doing. And could be children could turn on you as well. Okay. Getting out, force you to stop. It went right under the Magician. Okay, speaking truth. Blocking. So you hiding whatever you're doing. That's best. That's best. That's very, very necessary. That's like picking wheat, picking up your, you know, he off grid. You know, hiding dark roads and whatnot in the city. That would be wise. Also talking about them concentration camps. It's going, same thing, it's repeating itself all over and over. And then we have this full moon in Scorpio, Scorpio's death. So they plan on killing a whole bunch of folk. This happened before. I've been here since the 60s. And I've watched a lot of shit go on. A lot of people be killed. A lot of shit brought in to fuck people's mind up. I watched a lot of this stuff. Okay? Relationships. Gotta be careful with who you put in your life. Hey, Sir Marshall. How you doing? Thanks for the love, y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah, very careful in your relationships. Because you don't know if they're a handler. You don't know who they are. Some type of agreement is going to be broken because they're not for you. They here to find out your secrets and then expose you. End of the cycle. World card could be internet. Like I say, it says fixed. Like I say, find out all you can right now. Document it down, but that's who you are. Look at the preppers. Preppers, like I say, been telling us for years. The Amish, they stayed the old ways because they already know what was going on. Period. Eight of Swords reverse. Somebody was going to try to trap you, so be careful with that. Put you in jail. So either you traveled or they can't find you. Yeah, the government, secret societies, doctors, because they don't want you to tell people the truth. You know, these evil folks, Rumpelstiltskin, that's taking children, narcissists. So yeah, be careful with that, because they on the prowl. Could be next door, could be down the street. Hey, get to my family. Yeah, what I said. King of Wands, they don't want you healed. Star card is healed. And definitely don't want people to know who they are. Star children, you came here for a purpose. You got trapped here. Okay? Lying to the masses, humanity. Aquarius is also humanity. These false kings and leaders, and they laughing at our ass, but they gonna get a tower too. Definitely gonna get that. They want to cause it for humanity as well. So it's coming, y'all. Yeah, look at that. That's the crime scene. Through magic. So they have high level magic. Your ancestors also know the high level magic. Let them show you and tell you what's going on. Yeah, ancestors, guides on here too. So they want to cause a crime scene. They have people coming after you. Or they will. Or this Empress, you the Empress, Emperor. The Emperor is corrupt, the reverse. That's somebody you with. Look. Right on the top. I didn't even peep that. So somebody you with is not right. They'll handle them. This is, don't answer. Don't answer the phone. Matter of fact, cell phones, you have to find out how to cloak that for them knowing where you at. Leave it. Don't take it everywhere you go. Okay. Okay, money situation. Or before that, this is, was trying to make you sick. Or wait for when you go to bed. Somebody might call when you go to bed. Don't answer that. Texting. Could be texting someone as well about your money or checking on your money or investment you had in. You had that listening. Coins, jewelry, anything you can trade. Because they're gonna that paper money is not even gonna be here. You heard them say Bitcoin, all of that. So you have something to trade. Yeah, this not family, it's an ex, or it's this not family you talking to or calling you. I don't know if it's gonna be a scam, thinking you want money. That's the way they're gonna trap you. That money thing is a trap. I've been saying that for the longest. That money is a trap. Could be old friend, in-laws. Yeah, karma. Could be a lawyer, police, whatever the deal is. Libra energy. Aquarius energy. Yeah, that can be your karma if you pay attention to this money. Say they tell you, okay, you won something, or we got some money for you. They're already trying to take you out of hiding. Because say you have paperwork or you doing something, faxing or whatever the deal is, to get some money. Just be careful how you move around that house. Okay. 4 Wands, happy home. Okay. This could be a plus or minus. Use your discernment. Could be buying a home. You could off grid somewhere, or some people might want a mansion. I don't know if they want you to, somebody wants you to go. Let's see. Five of Swords. Clean up a bit. Looking back, not satisfied. Walking away. Excuse me, insults or injury. Might be trying to hurt you. This Five of Swords. Resentful, unwilling to give, grant, or allow. Okay, maybe you're not letting nobody come to your house or where you at. That's wise. Maybe told them to meet you somewhere else. I'll meet you down the street. I'll meet you at the coffee shop. I'll meet you wherever. Somebody trying to know what you say. Yeah, divine timing. You're so right. Okay. No surprise. You already know. Period. You already know. Somebody, we'll teach you this. We'll teach you that. You already know. What's up? We got either somebody talks a lot of shit that's crooked. Don't give a damn about your kids or nothing else or theirs. This person trying to argue with you, or somebody around lurking. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Stay strong. Somebody gonna try to insult you, put you down, say what you doing, you stupid, you dumb, blah blah blah. This ain't gonna work. Say you trying to get your product in the market. Somebody gonna try to, they really want to steal it, or they really, if it's to help someone or cure people, they definitely don't want that happen. So just be wise and just look out for certain things and people around you. I would give it to certain people. I wouldn't put nothing on the market anymore. Period. Have your own group of people that you sell to. Yeah, judgment. Judging you. Now, if this also is, if you did something out of hand as well, it could be coming back to you, but it's definitely judgment time. Cop shooting, unarmed man, innocent, handcuffed. Be careful. That's all I can set up. Question everything. Why you are trained to kill? Is this worth joining, not saving? Need another career. Stand on morals, values, integrity, self-love, not money and manipulation. Restraining order, stay away. Probably had that in your thing. Stay off. Don't come here. Dangerous. Protect yourself before police come. Okay. Keep it to yourself. Present. I'm telling you. Giving a new house or home. We had the home come out. Could be that court. Could be yours. That's text or whatever telling you had a home or something. They didn't want you to know that, but now you know. Passageway in or under their home. So we already talked about the underground. So this home, either you make that where you can get around, or it's already there. How you know I'm not setting you up when you think you setting me up? You're part of the crime scene or saw a scene, manipulated the whole thing. So like I say, that karma, whatever side you on, you figure that out. Track team could be tracking you. Child on track team, whatever the deal is. Boyfriend, your child hates him or her or you. Exposing the system. See, this might be what you're doing anonymously. That's best. We got the anonymous already doing that. It could be, I don't know, somebody trying to find out that's what you're doing. So keep yourself protected. Kill him or her father. Shapeshift, animal or person stealing money, attack or watching you. Stay spiritual no matter what. Will come against you, but universe creators, ancestors, orishas, angels, guides, many others got your back. So don't fear shit. Spell or drug to lose your memory. Community service, your sentencing got off easy. They're gonna make sure you good. Don't worry about that long as you don't start being with like everybody else. Stand on your morals, you know. Hey, until death if necessary. Receptionists could be involved. Beyonce. That's a Virgo as well, right? You could be talking to Beyonce. I was talking about celebrities. You're fired. You're about to lose your job. Ferrari. So I don't know what they got in store. They crooked. You know what I'm saying? You think you up, and they don't give a fuck. They'll put you back down. Liquor store or wine. Liquor or wine. What is this? My bad habits, drugs, drinking, etc. is hurting my kids, people I love. I'm scared. I need to heal. I'm scared. I need to heal for all of our future before they follow my bad steps. Yeah. Because how can you tell your kids if you still doing fucked up shit and you want them to do good? That don't work like that. Kids, we got some that do not do like everybody else. Very few. But the rest of them going to mostly sneak your drugs, sneak your drinking. They're going to follow your footsteps. You negative, they're going to be negative too. You're a killer, they're going to be a killer too. You setting somebody up, they're going to set somebody or you up too. I want to find this other video. Get another video if I get through with this. Tongue ring. You attach narcissists and sex fiends. So it's time to change the shit, right? False business. He, she is a cheater. I was saying about somebody calling you. Could be a scam. Will bring you down or stay as long as the money stay. A handler, what I was just saying. His mother wants your mother dead. Jealous. Could be witchcraft on him. I was saying about the in-laws. Hate you. Won't work protected. Put witchcraft on you to help. It says they want to ruin your family. That's some high level jealousy I hope I never see. I never have in my arsenal. I choose me, baby. Hello. Some people think they so smart till they dumb. Hello. Take their take their phones. Stop using so much. You and them tracking. So that's children. Tracking your kids. What you think? Your kids got phones. You think they ain't tracking your kids? How these kids coming up missing or their minds fucked up? You know? You gotta think about that. Hold on, let me find this other video. Then I do Pisces in a minute.
These are some of the
Thank you for your interest in...
Okay, I'm done. This 30 minutes. Hold on.
We not gonna sit around and wait on TV and you kids. We gonna help our own damn self. So actually, they're not helping us. They're the ones, normalized Muhammad said, some of them will be saved too. So those 3 million ones, even some of those that do not have the cosmic blueprint, like the 10%, some of them will be able to help. Because the simple fact the white man is an opportunity. And he goes where the juice is. And some of them will even kill their people to have a share of this pie in the coming of the hereafter, which is now upon us. So now, those of them walking
on another plane in a parallel timeline. You see, we believe that what happened with us is that when we did some splicing of time. And as a result, we got a parallel timeline for it. We have the original world that went on when we first seeded the planet that's going on all the way up to 1994, where we arrived on this planet, but we're in another dimension. We are fallen people, so therefore, also we set up another timeline, I believe, where we are going through space. Two parallel timelines. But since there's no such thing as linear time, when the circle is complete, you are now going into secular time, so you go into what you are on another world. And this is what it's trying to get in touch with. And we just a needle off from getting in touch with our higher self. You understand? So now the entity is trying to come in you, and so you can become the God that you are. It's your higher self is going to another function in a whole other world. And you're trying to get into that whole other world. We're not talking about up here. You see the difference between that space and all you see out there is an actuality. It is an actuality all around you. It's just that you're in another dimension. But then your brain is the gateway. Now spaceship is your brain. They can bring in the spaceship, but your gateway to Sirius is through your own mind and through the melody. So the difference between you and being in the other timeline is in your mind. And when you tap into meditation and diet and get off the feet and raise your vibratory rate, you will go into the other outer gateway. The trans-Sirian gateway, which is the gateway to the universe B, another universe, which is embodied in Sirius. So what you see out there with those stars are actually all here. You understand? And it is nothing that is not on the inside of your mind, because in your mind is another, based on the melody, the archetypes of collective unconsciousness is nothing but another dimensional universe. So therefore, when you tap in, that's what they say, heaven is within. This is the temple of God. And when they say incarnate, they're talking about going on the back, it's like the temple of God. They're not talking about giving no white man dollar bills to no damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, because that is nothing but a sectarian religion, and I'm going to tell you what the aliens said about those religions. Not the scriptures, but the religions. It's the difference between the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, and the scriptures, and the actual religions that are these books are being used in to control people. You go to the scriptures and get out of it all. It's the difference. You understand? So those scriptures are our indigenous scriptures that go all the way back to the book of the Lord by day. And the juices in the Bible is what is the Quran and all the holy books. But those books are not meant to be read apart. You're supposed to read the Bible, the Quran, the book of the Lord by day, and all of them together to get this particular story. You understand? Now, these are the other dimensions that you're supposed to be going to. And now, since you're going to this fourth dimension, that's being, because you're a travel. And this particular physical realm is being slowed down. Now, as it speeds up, you can get back to your other timeline and other dimensions. But those other dimensions are in your mind. And you do that meditating. But either way, when this Kundalini rises, the illusionary world disappears and the real world begins. So therefore, this is all an illusion. You understand? So, check. Okay. So let's go on with some other things that's going on also. Now, they're saying the white people have got these Commander Haton, the Sananda, and also Ishtar command, which they're trying to get off of the earth. But as a result, they cannot exit the earth because they haven't learned how to live on this planet with us. How in the devil they gonna try to go live on some other planet with some other people? They mess around and tear that place up. You understand? So this Ishtar command, this Sananda, and this Haton that they keep writing these books about is only fake stuff. There's never gonna be an extension for white people. The aliens told us we can give you all the information you want, but we can't help you. They say it's only one person who can help you, white man, and you got it locked up in damn prison. The black man and the black woman. So therefore, you in a whole lot of trouble. Right? Because the allotment is 3 million of them. If they make it to that, that's just the allotment of what can be offered. Now, what is going on? They cannot have any in these realms to borrow on you. And so you can start bringing in this laboratory rate tomorrow morning. We ain't bullshitting over here. It's a common stuff in here. And I ain't telling you the dog won't follow me. What's that? Which one? You got 10 minutes left? In all? Oh, 10 minutes period? Okay, let's go to obesity. What has happened is, after I say this now, I'm out of break. What has happened is, I've been going on radio stations, but because I am in my own realm and I'm not going on the white man TV station, I'm not going on the white man newspaper, and I'm not going in the white man doggone books and magazines in his white colleges where you got 40-something black people want to come up and speak somewhere. Tell them to come to the black school, whatever. Or come to these neighborhood meetings where we get together on frequency. Because I'm in my own realm, I've been allotted to the European don't even know I exist. So when I go on the radio station, now I have been even heard on planets like Mars and Jupiter. And the European was trying to make deals to get down on the planet. And now the people on Mars and Jupiter say, hey, we done heard what the black people saying down there, so we ain't gonna let you go. But they are the gods, and ultimately they make the decision on whether you hang around. So therefore, now I have already started changing realms, and now they cannot get off the planet. These are things also going on. There's 18,000 races, and they are migrating from white people at this particular time. But as a result, they are being dying out, they're dying out. But I guess we also give them some little bit of scrap that don't get thrown on these if they want it. There's also the European that's built a base on Mars, it's built a base on the moon. In the 1970s, you get these books, Arthur Bill Cooper's tape called, Annabelle Bill Austin also you get these book called something 3. I can't think of the name. I find it. No, it's a tape called, it's the one where they touch down on Mars and they show the thing on Mars. No, it's not money, it's a video. I find it anyway. What has happened is, they have built the bases on Mars, but there's a reptilian race, supposedly from Draconia, that has taken over the space base in Mars, as well as taking all these particular telescopes, and they get ready to take this Hubble telescope also too. Because we know doggone well, they know white men know that they got to get stalled on spaceship. They knew where the devil. We a broke country, he don't even have food to feed us, but he gonna spend $9 billion in the Hubble telescope just to watch the planet. You best believe that's the Star Wars. So this is the thing that's also going on. But as a result, we've already taken over space on Mars. So they got that back. Now, I guess we can go ahead and break. 1 minute, we come back and finish this thing on out. I can give you your comment on what you need to do.
Thank you, Bobby.
During our 50 years as a custom home builder, we've built homes for nearly 40,000 families and mastered the art of building in the process. From clearing your lot.
My husband has been wanting this for 6 months, but he kept hesitating to buy it. Today, I finally made his wish come true.
Now, there are books in the back. There are also other Bobby Hemmett tapes back here in the back. Support our local vendors back there. There are maps. Okay. Listen, we're also going to have a drawing on this tape and other tapes that you can get tonight, because we are trying to raise money, AIC, to get a car, because we will do video in your neighborhood if you want us, but I got to have a car. I ain't taking no subway to come to your space. I'll also come to New Jersey. I will also go to Philadelphia, wherever, and we will take our videos so that you can see them. Thank you. Now they want to take this thing out. Bobby will continue.
Am I giving you enough knowledge? No, I'll be back in New York on July the 9th. I'll be teaming up with Reverend Valentine. He's going to have a conference. And I'll be back on the 9th. So therefore, you can see me again on the 9th if you have additional questions. You see, the 9th of July. And he said he started printing up posters, flyers today. So therefore, you should start seeing them around tomorrow or sometime of this week. Now, first of all, somebody asked me about this thing with Jupiter. Well, number one, we know the thing with Jupiter is supposed to be this comet supposed to hit Jupiter on July 16th through the 23rd. Well, now, if it's the Bill Cooper thing that they talk about where they put this plutonium on a rocket and it's supposed to hit Jupiter, blow up Jupiter, to give this attack look like it's the end of the world, that's not going to happen. Because our forces are more advanced than to let that happen. They ain't no peace running nothing out there. Now, if it is something that is natural phenomenon, we know that that's going to give us more power. Because Jupiter is Iupita, which is Hotep, which is a form also of Heru or Christ. Jupiter is also a form of Sagittarius. And it's interested in Sagittarius. You got a black horseman and a white horseman in the book of Revelation. The black horseman in the book of Revelation is talking about melanin. The white horseman is talking about the Christ of the light that comes from melanin. That white horseman is supposed to be Heru, but that white horseman is also a form of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius rules Jupiter. So now if this thing goes down naturally with Jupiter, we're talking about some more Christ energy. Because it's funny, it starts on the 16th and it ends on the 23rd. And we all know July the 23rd is the miracle rising of Sirius and was the first African New Year's Day, when Sirius used to rise up over the Nile. So we're talking about the birthday, the yearly birthday of the planet. So if this thing happens every July 23rd, and also you know that Haile Selassie was born on July 23rd, Charles Rastafari. So, which was also a form of that lineage of Solomon and David that goes all the way to Queen Sheba and the whole 9 yards was crowned King of Kings and Lord of Lords, which was a lineage in Ethiopia. That I still, even though some of the Rastas might, I still don't take nothing past, because if we celebrate the Queen of England and give her doggone credit, I know damn well we can doggone have an African queen, African king, and we can take the lineage all the way back to Queen of Sheba and give him some credit for being one of the real deals also too. So I don't look down on nothing, because all of it, if we gods, if they say that's what it is, it ain't no trip. The whole thing is, we gods too. So your birthday is just a sacred, check. So we know if this Jupiter thing comes on, which is a Christ vibration, we'll also know that that's also dealing with, okay, you don't have to be quiet now, look. You in revolution time now. And the man come for you behind, you better be ready. This is serious business. So we know that Jupiter being the Christ vibration, we know that's going to be more juice for us also too. Now, somebody asked me about Master Fard Muhammad. Melchizedek and them told me that Master Fard Muhammad was now a small star. But it is other than as well as this brother that say now he is the embodiment of Master Fard Muhammad is this brother by the name of Solomon. And he said that call him up. Now this is what now, I'll tell you what. Now, the brotherhood in them say yes, he does have his place among the hierarchy as far as what he's doing with the Nation of Islam, what he's doing as far as the lineage of Master Fard Muhammad and Honorable Elijah Muhammad, this brother named Solomon. Well, let me tell you what happened with Solomon, because I got it on the tape in Atlanta. I couldn't meet with him because I was in Jacksonville speaking, but he came down to Atlanta also to speak and to meet with me and a couple other people. But he did mention this. On Sunday, on that Sunday when he spoke on a Saturday and he spoke on a Sunday, and he said this. He said that Khalid Muhammad was making mockery of him, and he said, and this is what his words were. He said if he don't mess around, if he mess around and keep making mockery of him, he gonna be through. If he make mockery of him, he said some things gonna happen to him. And no more than 2 hours after he said that, Khalid Muhammad was shot in both legs. And we got to take the bear witness to that. So So it don't necessarily mean that he is the one that was behind that, but it's also saying also too. When you start getting in this hierarchy and you start messing around and start making mockery of some of these things and all, God steps back and let the beast do his thing. So we want to just put you all in the conference because I do have a present for you tonight. It's got lining you up on the frequency. Okay? All right, now, let's go on with this alien agenda. The alien agenda, you know they say the space shuttle was obsolete, but we know that compared to a doggone UFO, so that's no problem. Number one, they said, the aliens have said this. The aliens said if they would have to change anything on this planet, they would get rid of all the doggone religions. They said not scriptures and not the divine level of what we always ran to Christ who is about. But they're saying these religions in this sectarian form has got the people in slavery. Because you know the only person that don't get for nothing you talking about is these holy sanctified people, these Sunni Muslims, and all that other stuff. They don't want to give for nothing, but they're all out. They're all in the ghetto and they catch in hell, but yet their Allah is sufficient. It's sufficient, and they don't need nothing, but they catch in hell with the white man every day. Now we're not saying that Allah is not sufficient, but is it written in your law that you are God? And if these religions ain't telling you that you're the one, hey, throw them in the trash can. What's that?
School is getting on me. They want to close it out. We'll take it to the streets if y'all want to.
When they want to close it out?
They want to close it out now because we're...
Okay, well I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just tell me, look, tell them this, look, tell them, let me just finish that, tell them it's going to take me a couple of minutes.
Because we can go outside, right?
No, but wait, hold on a minute. Let me just run through this stuff and give the people what they need to do. This is, okay, wait a minute, now, okay, wait, first of all, look. Okay, listen. I'm humbly begging that just let me finish up this stuff so we can give the people what they came for, because this is very, very, very important. You understand what I'm saying? It won't take that long, but because I've already given them up, but I'm humbly asking this. I understand, you know. Okay, now, they said they would get rid of these religions and all the whole 9 yards because that's what's keeping you in slavery. At this particular time, the religion is you supposed to be going within and becoming gods. And if the religions are hindering you from that, throw them in the trash can. And you don't need to go to no church and listen to no man holler at you for 20 minutes and listen to no 5 disco songs, because the only reason why you're there is you're guilty that you was doing something Saturday night, and you in there. Since you're not born in sin, and since there ain't no devil, and since you're the God, you're supposed to be the business of being gods. You understand? Not the universal prime creator, but gods. One that is the microcosmic counterpart of that is the expression of God. We talking about a solar product of the original solar product of the manifestation of God. And that's what you are. Now, they say that reincarnation history is your key. And you get that reincarnation history to find out what God you were by getting down there and meditating, getting your diet right, getting off the meat, getting your diet right, and this is how you're going to go again to get your vibratory rate to right ways. The only way you raise the vibratory rate is through this meditation. And when you meditate, you stay up that melody. Now, we're going to have a brother that's one of the instrumental my teachers that was a student of Yogananda. And one of these teachers is coming here to lecture. His name is Brother C. Freeman. When will he be here? When will he be here? When will he be here?
He'll be here the 22nd of July.
22nd of July, he will be here. Brother C. Freeman is one of my teachers. And Brother C. Freeman will give you the tools you need to learn how to meditate properly. But you just sit down. There's really no way to meditate what I'm trying to say. This is the stuff that he deals with. So Brother C. Freeman will be here, a master psychic in the whole 9 yards. So he'll be here on the 23rd?
The 22nd.
The 22nd of July. So you check for her, check for Super Hatshepsut, and do this thing. So now, reincarnation history is the way you get to find out what God you are to align yourself with the brotherhood. But believe me, if you start meditating and start going within, when this cosmic thunder starts hitting and starting hitting by the midsummer, you should be on your way. way. The other thing is that Jesus is a composite figure of Buddha, Hindu, Krishna, and the whole 9 yards. And so they're talking about a mythological Jesus that's a composite figure of none other than black people that's already on the earth. So therefore, you are the Christ. You understand? And yes, that Christ did exist, but you don't have no business following him when he already told you to be ye perfect as I am. So he's already giving you the go ahead on that. Now, all the prophets from all the prophets that was in the biblical time and in Kemetic time or whatever time is now back on the earth. And guess what? Some of you are those actual people that the Bible talks about. They're all back now. So the Godhead is here and you are all raising up. You are all raising up. There's going to be a major earthquake that's going to hit Japan soon and going to go across Europe, so they got that to worry about. Number one, also, they're saying also too, that because this government is other people, by the people, and for the people, and mainly far-right people, they are going to have to share the responsibility of what the government has done all over the world, so therefore the karma is on them, whether they say, I didn't do nothing or not. Because they are the beneficiaries of this, they're going to have to share the responsibility. New skin disease you know that new skin disease is me eating all the people flesh off is another thing. And now they say they got over 140-something thousand cases in America. So that stuff is closing down on also too. You know about the Texas takeover, but let you know the kind of power we got. The power that the Orions got is when they took over this small town in Texas and the European came in with his Green Beret and his Navy SEALs and all that. And when he moved in on these aliens, they was dead in 6 minutes. So that ought to let you know the kind of power we got, and we're 80,000 years more advanced than the Orions. So at this particular time, let me just do one thing and go into what we need to do. Number one, this is a list of all, now if you're a Muslim, you just do the wazifas, the 99 attributes of Allah. If you're a Christian, you get you some angelic host of out of the Kabbalistic thing and do the whole archangel. But here's a list with the Kabbalah, the Roman, the Greek, because you know Rome and Greece is nothing but Egyptian deities, okay? And you know the first 300 years of Greece and Rome was black people. And some of the Moors say, hey, all that was black and they just changed some statues around. So this is one of the symbols of the Kabbalah, the Roman, the Greek, the Egyptian pantheon, the North, which is your Celtic pantheon, because you know your Celtic came straight out of ISIS and ISIS because they got a book called the Celtic Book of Mysteries based on ISIS. The Hindu, the Bogdan, and the Santeria gods. Every morning when you get up, you need to pour these libations just like I did and it demonstrated. We had another system I made was pouring these libations. And we had already started changing realms on another cosmic level. So just imagine what you do. I got the brothers in Atlanta doing it. I just got the people in Detroit doing it. And I'm getting you to do it on the frequency. If you get up every morning, now you don't need this list. If you got a list of gods, you just pour them. This is just one list that she can give you to go across the spectrum. But if you already got books with gods in them, we want you to start pouring those libations. Which the gods are the attribute of the Most High. Just like you're the attribute of the Most High. Now when you start pouring these particular libations, everyone get you a bucket and pour those libations. You know how I do it. When you get too many gods, you pour the ancestors in your family. Understand? And if you miss out on any gods, before after you call a god, you say, all gods known and unknown, I say. To all ancestors known and unknown, I say. And you pour these ancestors. And we are already changing cosmic realms. Plus, all the death industry. If you pour these ancestors and you surround them around you, you don't have to worry about all the death and all the stuff that's going on. You'll have that cosmic energy with you all day. And also, it will help to raise your vibratory rate. Also, as well as vibration, as well as meditation. So now we're going to leave this list with Sister Hatshepsut, and we want you to pour. If you got to be in the white man at 6 o'clock, and you got to get up at 5, then you get up at doggone 4:40-something, because it might not take you no more than 20 minutes to pour them gods, but you pour them gods every morning. And if you absolutely can't pour in the morning, you pour them at night. Just get you a bucket of water, just like I did, and pour those gods. And this stuff will work. So we want you to do these libations every day, not only for your protection, your prosperity, but we want you to also pour these libations to start bringing in this fourth dimensional energy. And you're going to help to align up that. So I got New York, I got Detroit, and I got Atlanta. And whoever else see to take in other cities. Do you imagine how many, if I changed it, if me and the sister changed it, can you imagine what happened if black people do this every day? They've already given the go ahead that you can also raise this vibratory rate and we can start disciplining anyway. And your conditions can change if you start doing things on a higher level. Check? Check. Now, you want to go ahead with the calling it off because I think I've just about covered just about everything that I need to cover. And because we have to get out of here, but believe me, they didn't do anything anyway, because we covered this. So we want you to do this, and we want you to build an altar for Thunder Dog. Remember, yellow blue candle, yellow fabric, natural fabric, something wooden, sunflower seeds, corn kernels, or any kind of wheat, indigenous, glass of water. Then you get the African stuff, I hear whatever, no time, whatever, I don't care. As long as you do that. Do that, then write your list out to Thunder Dog. Write your list out to Thunder Dog and put it on the altar. And all things are granted. They've already told us to start rejoicing, brothers and sisters. We are getting ready to win this war, and we get ready to win this war fast. And the sooner you raise your vibratory rate by going in and meditating and calling out these things, these ships will be here, and there's another ship that's scheduled to be in Atlanta, maybe by September, based on what we already know. In Jacksonville, Florida. Because now, the Moors would be happy to understand that now we find out that we located the Nile River in Jacksonville, Florida. It's called the St. John's River, and just like the Nile River runs upstream. And the Moors was also saying that there was a parallel Nile River. We located it about 2 months ago, and it's the St. John's River, and as a result, the white man polluted the river because they understand you just be near that river and be conscious your pineal gland and your kundalini will rise. Because I know when I went down there about 2 months ago, my kundalini shot up, by being near that river. So what I did the last time I went is I go down and I purified that river. And we've already got a whole conscious community who already rose up in Jacksonville overnight. So the birds and the gods are coming up, and we have reduced, and you better believe me. That if you don't believe your own brother is coming, just telling you some things. I ain't talking, I ain't no shot, I ain't got no money or nothing. The only money I have in my life, I always have it in my pocket. No bank account, no car, no none of this stuff. You go to Atlanta, your car breaks down, and you gotta take that damn train, you might see my behind on it. I'm not trying to slow you. Okay, now we're gonna turn it over to her, and please, brothers and sisters, I love you. Yeah. Now stay with her.
All right. I didn't mean to disrespect anybody, but they always talking about dark as evil. They're talking about our black ancestors and us. They don't want you to know that. Because remember I said the first was darkness. So your assignment now is to find out what your true bloodline is. Because you know you got a lot of boulets and others that didn't want to be black. So they raised their kids white. Okay? So you need to find out, are you black? To have more power. Okay? Because like he said, they trying to escape this planet. Because they know their time is up. If y'all looked at the first videos, y'all know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I'm not saying if you white, you got a good heart. I'm pretty sure, you know, the ancestors and guides know that too. So everybody got some homework to do. So all that mess and worried about this and that's unnecessary. You know, that's played out. that was just distractions, so you won't find out what's really going on. You know, he said, in the mornings, do your libations, get you like a jug of water or something, and empty it out. You know, pour it in a bucket or something, and Ashe Isis, Ashe Osiris, Ashe Shango, Ashe Abatala. You know, your family. Ashe whatever your last name is, your grandma, your grandpa, both sides. That's what he's talking about. If y'all seen the libation, y'all can always look him up for yourself. And so you can have some type of protection for what's about to happen. Y'all already feel something gonna happen. It's up to y'all. You believe it or not, you know. Meditate. He said also to make sure that you always have food, places stay covered. You know. He said, make sure you have your altars, your blue candles, wood, some other things he said I'm going to go back and look at. He said it before in different other videos. And write your list out to Thunderdog, so the ship won't pass you by. So it's dark as black. All the movies, the scary movies, the Predator, the monsters, the Freddy Cougars, all of that. They was trying to scare you of dark, so you won't know your true power. You know. So like I said, do your own research. You know, because you already know what they doing to us. So it's up to you. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's happening with Pisces. Okay. King of Wands. Ruthless, not in charge, but think they're in charge, forcing people to do stuff. Forcing you to do something. Be careful of people trying to tell you what to do and they don't know what the fuck they doing themselves. They gotta pee and shit and eat and walk. They not floating just like you. So how they more powerful to tell you what to do? And know if they're not telling you the right things, they're trying to make you do something. They want to cause an argument. Try to come against you some type of way. Gossip, fighting, conjuring. You also can dance while you're listening to your Orishas and whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's powerful as well. Okay. They don't want you to raise your vibration. Number one. This could be about a job as well. Somebody on the job arguing with the manager or the person on the job, trying to get you riled up. Okay, so that's all stuff to keep you weak. Knight of Wands, that's somebody also beneath. Could be some like security officer or something like that, manipulator, a player. You're gonna see right through people. They might have a mask on, but you're going to see right through that person. All the tricks. Yeah, it's time to, I want to say survival mode. Just want to make sure you cover with your ancestors. Got Gemini energy, neighborhoods, conflict, marriages, people you care about might turn on you. All these people coming to throw you off of your path. Yeah, I don't want you to heal. Aquarius energy, because they know who you are. Four of Swords. Want you sick. And I know you're sick of this shit going on. And that's inventions. Remember, Aquarius is inventions. Reverse is horrible inventions, diseases, and all of this stuff they making up. Ticks and everything else. Alzheimer's. What's the other one? That Bruce Willis has. So these people coming around you, they're NPCs, they're not human, or they accepted the protocol of ruining people. I'm trying to ruin you. There go the Tower. Try to change you from what you're doing. Ooh, a Devil Tower. Fuck. This could be a storm, fire, all kind of shit finna happen. Okay. Want to bring the chemtrails. All they was talking about it. I watched the videos with me. Eight of Swords, reverse. They talked about the camps. They got jail. Don't not want to go to jail, so they want to do anything. I don't know if it's you or them. Anything to go to jail. I mean, not to go to jail. Or not to have things change. It's a big change coming. There's nothing they can do about it. Two Towers. There's nothing they can do about that. Two of Cups reverse. Unhealthy, broken promises, two-faced. Watch people being two-faced around you. Breaking up your relationships. You might have to. If that person and you is not on the same accord, they might be materialistic. Want to be still in this world. Or still doing the same stuff. Save yourself. Bottom line. Government, secret societies. Okay. All these people coming towards you, that's not good. They're not going to be able to control you, though. Yeah, very much love coming to people's neighborhoods, your families. And some families going to agree with you, and some of them are not. There you go, Pisces. Use your intuition. That partnership is not for you. They holding you back. Okay? So I already said about the having meetings, gatherings. They want you to participate. But is it for your higher goods? Because two Towers here. Want you to come out of isolation. Get your protection off. Bad magic. Gemini, Mercury. So that's definitely retrograde. So we got some fucked up shit. And if you notice the date of the retrograde, I said it starts in June. And then he say powerful things happen in June. So they know what they're doing when they make the dates of different things to make you go back to fuck up your mind. So they're going to be putting stuff in the air and all that stuff to throw you off to fuck with your mind. Three of Wands reverse. for you not to go to your goals, for you not to go to know what's going on. Yeah, don't turn your back on it. Make sure you protect it. Wear whatever you have to wear on your head, or talked about fall paper and all that too, and different other things. He talked about the ancestors, making sure you shield and protect it. Virgo energy could be your health. That's Virgo is health. It's gonna affect a lot of people's health. Then we got that full moon coming up. So they want a lot of people dead. It's a reset here. So it says you see your third eye gonna be open. Now these two towers could wake a whole lot of people up. A whole lot of people woke, but they wanna sleep. Rock you back to sleep, girl. Oh boy. Yeah. They don't want to be exposed. All that stuff, we get into stuff and because we were programmed to. So now you got to deprogram yourself. I told you the ancestors been through all of this already. Your higher self. And he talked about the realms. He talked about all of that. So now your higher self trying to tell you to get it together. Get focused. Stop worrying about materialistic shit, because that shit is nothing. We're in survival mode. You need what you need to eat for you and your family, and your ancestors to cover your family as well. Now, some gonna choose to be on the other side. You have no control over that. But they will be exposed. Something might happen at night. Okay. Just know that you've been programmed to act a damn fool. Period. Now it's time to wake up and realize that and get back on track. Okay? Spine, Leo energy. That's the leaders as well. The test protection. Might need some arms. Six of Pentacles. I talked about the money. It says guilty. I'm not saying you didn't or you did do something. But like I said, you got to know you've been programmed to do that. They make it hard for you to not have enough. So that makes you want to think about doing something else. And the people and the people around you that's handlers, or they in the same boat. So they think doing something crooked would be a way to get what they want. You've been programmed. You've been lied to. So now it's time to get it right. Forgiveness and all of that stuff. High level magic again. 9 of Wands. And take action on your own self. Being a victim. You were a victim. You were programmed. All this is a setup. Seven of Cups. Promise something, didn't do it. Getting out. Forced. Okay, you were forced to do those things because of the Matrix. The Matrix lied to us, tell us we're supposed to have more money, live high like the elite, and all that shit, program shit. They ain't finna let you, if you're not in their circle, they ain't finna let you have that shit. If you do get it for a while, they're gonna raise the taxes, everything gonna be high, and then you end up right back where you started from, so you have to go back and do some more crooked shit. I know everybody tired of doing that. Shit. Just being regular. Could be in-laws, friends, exes. Okay. This is what this says. Not getting it back. So this is money, a raise, not giving you what you deserve. To raise your vibration. So you ain't gotta worry about that. We got money again. That's grounding too. Ground yourself. Crooked businesses. Get up out of that shit. You outsmarted them. They was trying to make you homeless or whatever. These days and times, he said get off grid. Queen of Pentacles outsmarted you or lied about something. Not getting your money back. Fuck that. It's time to get shit in order. Don't worry about that. Let them have it. Because you trying to go to a higher level. All this shit they finna start doing now, you trying to go to a higher level so you can bypass all this fuck shit that they finna do to everybody. So good news. That's your children also. Teach them how to fish. Teach your kids. Take care of your family. 9 of Cups reverse. Need real stuff around you. Need real people around you now. Face reality. You've been fucked. You've been programmed to do some fuck shit. Manifesting. Virgo, that's the matrix. I mean, that's retrograde. Gemini. Virgo. Good food. Planting. Good garden. Finding food. Mother Nature has a whole bunch of it. Okay? If you still worried about being like the elite, that's on you. Because that ain't happening. Celebrating. Okay. Could be money coming to help you move to the next level. So you the money, the paper money is get you some change, whole bunch of change, jewelry, something you could trade with. So we have what, 30 more months, 5 years exact before it hits. Hey Irish, how you doing? Yeah, just seen that Scorpio. Yeah, stay strong. Ancestors, guys, gonna always make sure you have what you need. Don't worry about that. Okay, we got bad police, players, whatever, kind of come in your life. It says restless. Want to get that way, so people around you, like I said at first, try to throw you off. Get you to do some more messed up shit. But look at this. A big old abundance. And this is being happy with your family. Okay. Y'all woke now. Healed and everything. Healing yourself. Planting good fruits. Eating good fruits and vegetables. Eating correctly. Not the ones in the store. Mother Nature. I would suggest Mother Nature's, or find somebody who grow their own plants. Cleaning Mother Nature's plants. I talked about that in Virgo. Virgo is health. Yeah. Somebody's trying to stab you in the back. Don't worry about them folks now. Protect yourself. And get you and your family and find out what the fuck going on and how you protect yourself. I already said about, he says, Bobby Hemming says, in the morning do your libations. That's calling on your ancestors. Taking a jug of water and pouring it out for each ancestor. I shade thanking y'all for protecting me through what we going through or what we'll be going through. Meditate. Okay, hey Philippines. Well, what I'm saying, yeah, this for free. What I'm saying. Okay. Not everybody gonna be happy. Okay. That's not your concern. Everything will work in your favor. 7 of Swords. Somebody gonna try to take it from you, but you're gonna be good. Somebody trying to kill you, alright? You already know that. You're gonna be good. You survived a lot of bullshit you've been through. So they're gonna reward you. Just keep the faith. 5 of Swords reverse. Keep moving forward. It's gonna be a challenge. A lot of violence gonna be going on. People gonna want revenge, and it's a warning. Okay. A lot of deaths. Imposter syndrome. Watch imposters. If you was, like I say, realize you have been programmed. So now it's time to unprogram yourself. Page of Pentacles reverse. Some bad news. Are they a bad news? These people. Watch your pride and stuff. Okay. Trying to leave the blame game on leaving somebody else, so you can get out of it, or they can get out of whatever, blaming on you, whatever the deal is, setting somebody else up. Ancestors ain't finna go for that shit no more. Oh, now you talking about a question? Now you have to look in my description box, Iris. Okay? Help me out. My reading right here is free. But if you want a question, you got to go in the description box. It says, don't be no fool. Stop letting people program you. All this shit finna die. 3 of Pentacles, plans, key, praying, confession. I mean, if you don't admit what you did wrong, I don't know what to tell you. Execution. Enlightenment idea, manipulating things. If you want to stay on that, go ahead. Making you weak. Catch you when you're down. Don't have the money you need. Don't have the resources. You're feeling bad. They know how to do it. They know how to do it to make you do some fuck shit. Don't forget that. They know how to do it. But you got to realize it's a setup. Then you lose your way and your God or goddess. What the lady said, your higher self is here to show you what's going on. Don't ignore that. Your third eye should be open. 6 of Swords, not getting away with it. You're going to be exposed. King of Wands. You want freedom. Okay. Jobless. Hard. This King of Wands is hard. Somebody, like we started off with them, trying to make you do some shit. But ask yourself what it's going to end up being. And you're going to get a helping hand. So don't worry about that. Security helping hand. All in your hands, how you going to handle the situation that's coming up. The lies, deceit, manipulation, the blame game. 9 of Swords. Stabbing you in the back. Also tears, crying. Wilding of teeth. But I'm just saying, anxiety, depression, getting what you want and then not happy. You got too many people coming at you demanding shit. Then you end up losing it again. Then you got to start back all over trying to get it again. That's a waste of time. Set somebody up or hurt someone or whatever. Shit, you ain't got time for that. Talk to your ancestors. Make sure everything flows. Why would you want to be like the elite anyway? Look how horrible they treated everybody. We're in the shape now because of them programming us. They want to reset. They want us gone. So they can start all over, taking your little children and programming them. Sacrifice Gemini, a copycat. They went to Salem to put a spell on your family, to turn on you. Punishment here. Everybody gets their punishment, but like I say, you've been programmed. They put you in them situations. Your son, daughter, jealous, use black magic, sick to make you sick, protect yourself and yours. Crazy new ex or girl, boyfriend want to have a son for him or her and get rid of your son, daughter. Jealous, use black magic, make you sick, protect yourself. Now that's fucking with your children. Massage therapy, that's also that meditation, relaxing career, take care of your hands. Traffic jam. We talked about when everything start happening, the lights is gonna be dark because darkness was first. Look at reports first. Were you traveling? Also, a P.5 or wee or whatever. Person name with a P, your wife or husband, sister, Scorpio. You know or they know, or a foreigner, a scam, fraud, could be someone you know. Talk about my dream of animals leaving running, then bad rain. I had this about 2 or 3 years ago, and then it happened. Most people are clones, so I just said not real, or someone find out they're a clone, no soul. While you're researching, you could find out. Some people have found that out about themselves. Want your inheritance. So they tried to set you up and kill you and made a mess of things. Get mad, glad, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna wear you down, Laura. Like I said, everybody, not everybody. If you're doing fuck shit, you've been programmed. It's time to get right. These people are serious about killing our ass, making us sick. What about your kids if you don't care about yourself? If y'all seen the first video, y'all know what I'm talking about. Thinking you're gonna get rich off of somebody else's shit. Better forget about that shit. Want to arrest you for knowing their secrets and gifts to still experiment on you. Got chocolate, dark or white. Could be skin color of someone. Or chocolate. Ice. Fake wife. Your sister Taurus. Get out now. Don't tell no one. He's talked about getting off grid. That's what we worried about. Fishing, I'm not even going to be bothered with you. Now, matter of fact, I'm going to leave you here. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Trying to pick your brain to see if you caught on to their evil ways. You see them. Arabic dances, African music. He talked about the vibration of the music as well. Watch what you listen to. I talked about the frequency before. You can look it up yourself. It has a lot of effect on people. Cousin on father's side, a Ford. Just because you have more money than me don't mean you're better than me. You just have higher bills and more bills because you're going to want more shit. You're nice or be nice. They have too many childhood hurts. Want you to be a saver hoe. Not. This ain't the time people need to listen to. You can tell people stuff. Everybody got a choice. You can't spend the rest of your life trying to save somebody else that don't want to be saved because you'll lose yourself. Hey, Chastity. What's up? Stay out them poison stores, little by little. Clean your system out. Every time you eat something, clean your system out. Eat off the land. Telling you. Everybody keep ignoring the McDonald's, all of this, the stores, all this stuff. You're getting sicker and sicker. Right? So when you going to take a stand to stop doing it? When they kill you, at least clean your system out. He said leave meat alone. You already know that meat is human meat. They put poisons in the meat. You know? Like I said, if you do have to, clean your system out. Mermaid sirens, that's Pisces energy. People to program mass hysteria in the air, food to make parents or kids turn against each other. But there's an antidote. Mother Nature's plants. That's good. We gonna need that for the shit they finna do. Protection and radiation coming. Find out how to protect yourself against radiation. We got homework to do. We ain't got time to be worried about nobody else's shit but our own right now. And then you can help. Want to drive you crazy, making noise, seeing things, lying, say they don't see it or heard it. Want something you got or insurance money, something or just evil want to run you or ruin you. See, that's a waste of time. Are you human? You know what I'm saying? Might not be human. I mean, that's a waste of time right now. I mean, if anybody looking what's going on in the world, you know what I'm saying? Want to dance a club, want to buy a club. Okay. A jar, a cage. Want your skin, blood, body parts to make purses, shoes, etc. to mark you for life. Crazy and sick people, and they doing that. They take black people and they make all that stuff out of them. I know that's right, Chastity. Yeah, they been doing that. Black people. Irish black people. Scottish. We all over the place. Destroy your car, lied, say they didn't know, played sad with you. I mean, I'm worried about the next level. Y'all, like I said, I just showed y'all the videos and how to raise your vibration, what to do, you know, more research out there. Call on your ancestors, do your libations, meditate, all that stuff. Because they plan on, if you don't know, if you not ready, they're going to be ready for you. I want my kids to have a good life and see the enemy when they come and know what to do. So I have to do the work now to show them. Boom. Just said that. This ain't no joke. We ain't got that much time left. I fucked up. Talk to your ancestors, creators, angels. They know and believe. I'm stuck. I don't know how to fix this. Talk to your ancestors and guides. Do your libations. Call on your aunt, your grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, whoever passed away. Right? Shit. Said what, the 30 months, 5 years? They might do it sooner than that because they trying to get off of here. They scared. They leading all them extraterrestrials that been running us. They know their time is up. So they trying to find a way out of here. They trying to go back to, like he say, some other planet. So call on your ancestors. Call on them. I need help. Your higher self. He already said you here. You the ancestors. Your higher self is the ancestors in another realm. And then most of them are here now to help you, to show you, to tell you. They all in your mind telling you what to do. Your child killing animals. Future serial killer. Or that's what your mate did. Was in a secret. It's a secret. Serial killer. Be careful. Pay attention. Hey, that person, instead of telling you do some fuck shit, you need to question them. It's time to catch ghosts. I belong with you. Okay? Everybody who on the same page need to start getting together. A lot of people have already done it. That's y'all ass. When I put all the pieces together, get rid of. I was going to do a parasite archons cleansing, high frequency online. Someone's crazy and dangerous, be on guard. Okay? Now I'm finna do the parasite. And then I'll see if I feel like doing Scorpio when I get through. Okay. Let me see. Let me find it right quick. Hold on a minute.
Yo, these are 5 books that people don't want you to read. And yo, I'm surprised they haven't banned it.
Should these auto-transforming glasses be made illegal in the US? Meet the revolutionary invention that's going to put the eyeglass industry out of business. All glasses have a flaw we all learn to live with, but we came up with a unique solution. You see, the lenses inside prescription
It's
glasses
7 minutes long if y'all could take it. You can do it on your own as well.
That's why most people
Just
end up
showing y'all
wearing multiple pairs
examples.
of glasses throughout the day. One
It's
pair
a
for
longer
reading,
one
another
too.
for driving, and then yet another.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do the full moon in Scorpio. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow. I'm not sure. Getting sleepy. I'm gonna stop. I just want to say for people who over 6, parasites in your system, and Dr. Sabi got a lot of things to say about that. You can research things to get that out, cause that's not normal. If y'all ever watched Sabrina on Netflix, remember that man had that demon in him, and then they took it out and it was a big old parasite? Yeah. Ooh, I felt that in my feet, and my leg, my feet now. Pisces energy. have to listen to the longer one. Don't go to sleep with it. Because it could switch while you sleep. It could switch to another video. And you don't know what video that is. I made a mistake and did that one night. And I got visited by something. I had to say, get out of here. So yeah, so that's, I'm gonna do Scorpio tomorrow. Hope that helps y'all. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Yeah, just want to help. That's all. I felt it in my stomach and my wrist. My wrist had been hurting in my thumb. I felt it in my feet on my left side of my stomach. So I'm finna listen to it some more. So yeah. All right, love y'all. Take care of yourself. Bye.